What's up, YouTube? It's Volatile Investment here, back with another video. Just wanted to jump on real quick and give a little update on the portfolio and how things are going so far. Man, it's been a very wild year so far. Wild 2025, right? This portfolio is just up, down, up, down, up, down. And so I wanted to jump on and just take a look at what the portfolio looks like and give you guys an update on where we're at. So as you can see, we're sitting at $39,000 right now. I think the highest that we've been so far, I think, was last year. Last year we were up to, I think, 43,000 back in October, and then we just pretty much took a small little dip and sold off, and then now a big red day on Friday, and we've sold off again back down to 39,000. So as you can see, over the last week we're down $505 over the last week. Sheesh. So this week we've earned $51 in dividends, which is nothing, but market gain, we're down $557. Whoops. Over the last month, we're down $254, but we've collected $222 in dividends. So you can see market, as far as like price appreciation, or I guess depreciation, we're down $476, but we've made up half of that almost in dividends, and so the total gain, or lack thereof, is negative $254 on the month. For the last 3 months, right, the last quarter or so, we're actually down $3,000 in gains in price appreciation or depreciation. Most of that stuff is Bitcoin, though. Most of it is Bitcoin. This portfolio is very volatile because I'm holding a lot of Bitcoin ETF, specifically MAXI. MAXI has been a dud so far, and we'll talk about that later. But as you can see, we're down $3,000, almost $4,000 on that, but we've only earned $800 in dividends. That's why I said don't follow. This is not investment advice for y'all out there. So if you guys don't have play money to play with, don't follow what I'm doing, because you might not be as risk tolerant as I am when it comes to what's going on in this portfolio. Or if you are, not advice, if I were you, I would probably just invest in the broad market, VT, VTI, VU, and let the market do what it does. But I'm more this is play money for me, so taking risks and having a more volatile portfolio is not something that scares me at all. All right, so year to date, so since the beginning of the year, now that we've done the entire complete month, we're actually up $7.02% overall. However, the portfolios, as far as price appreciation, we're down $215. So, but we made up for that in dividends for the month. So this, as you can see, this month we've made $222 in dividends so far this month, which is actually not that bad. I think that's actually down from where we were before. I think before we were doing an average of $400 in dividends, almost $350 to $400. Now we're down to $200. So that's what investing. That's why I guess dividend investing is not that reliable when it comes to income if you're not investing in the right things, right? Because your dividend can be slashed, and your value of your asset can go down, as you're going to look at here in a minute. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So look at VU. So over the last, let's say, year, right? Over the last year, VU. Let me see if I can take a better look at this thing. Maybe not. What's the best way to look at this? Okay, so over the last year, as you can see, VU is actually up 42%, right? Over the last week, though, it's up $24, 30.38%. Over the last month, still up, right? Last 3 months, up. Year to date, up. So really, if I just took the money and invested in the broad in VU, I'll be up. Um, I'll be the portfolio will be up basically, right? Instead of being in the hole that we're in. I think we're down like $3,000 or more, 4,000 really. But if I just put it in VU, obviously you see what the outcome would have been. Let's take a look at the other. I have 10 assets. I'm going to go through all of them. So it's going to be a little bit slightly longer video just to be more transparent with you all, right? QQQM, another good long-term growth technology ETF. So the past, let's take a look here. So for the past, so year to date, we're up, right? Last week, we're down slightly. Past month, we're up. Past quarter, we're down. So even compared to the S&P 500, QQQ is doing slightly worse in this portfolio than VU. However, over the long haul, QQQ is predicted to outperform VU, but right now, in this portfolio, in this time frame, that is not the case. Let's move on. Let's go quickly. Let's move on to NVIDIA. Let's see what's going on with NVIDIA. I really like NVIDIA, and I'll never sell this stock like I did back in 2014 when I first bought it. I bought this in MU and I sold both of them because who knows? Hindsight's 2020. But let's take a look. So past week, we're up, right? Past month, up. Past 3 months, we're down over past quarter. And year to date, we're obviously up. However, as you can see, NVIDIA it just goes going along with what's going on within the market. You know what I mean? There's a lot of volatility with tariffs and politics and all kind of craziness that I don't really get into because I don't really entertain that stuff. But all those things are impacting the portfolio currently, and I'm not sure what the hell's going on with Bitcoin right now, but it's not doing anything. But we'll see. I'm not going to sell anything. The portfolio is going to stay the same, right? We're not going to panic sell. We're already down anyway, so I'm not going to lock it in by selling. So it is what it is. Let's go on. Move on quickly. SPY. So let's look at SPY. So SPY, we're actually up on the week, up on the month, up the last 3 months. Year to date, we're up. I'm pursuing. Yep. So I know it's a dividend covered call ETF. However, as you can see, it's not doing that bad, and it's actually keeping pace with VU. I think VU's slightly ahead of it, but as you can see, it's keeping up. Unlike QQQM, unlike NVIDIA. Let's take a look at QQQI, right? QQQI is a covered call ETF to QQQ or QQQM. Last week we're down. Month up. Quarter up. As you get remember for the quarter for QQQM, I think we're down, and then year to date, obviously we're up. So this is actually a covered call ETF, one of my favorite ones. I really like these NEOS ETFs. If I could do it in hindsight 2020, but if I could do it all over again, I would not have invested into MAXI and allocated more towards those other ETFs. But you live and you learn. Next one, QDevo. Actually, it's redundant. It's also a covered call ETF based on QQQ. I probably need to get rid of this one and just keep either between this one or QQQI, but we'll see. Last week we're down. Last month we're down. Last 3 months we're down, and then year to date we're up $10. So not doing as well as QQQI or QQQ for that matter currently, but we'll just stick it out for now. Let's move on. BTCI, right? Bitcoin has been trash over the last year, pretty much. So at some point we gotta find the bottom, right? But who knows? But let's see. Over the last week, Bitcoin is down. Or BTCI is down 193 bucks in my portfolio. Over the last month, we're down. Last quarter, we're down $700 in BTCI. And over the last, and a year to date, actually, we're down. And then over the last entire year, we're down at 1,000. But you can see, over the last year, we've gotten $610 in dividends, which offsets the that loss, which is why you're seeing that $1,000.51. Move on quickly. You guys can pause the video and take a look at everything you need to look at. But I'm just gonna keep going. IBIT is a Bitcoin that tracks Bitcoin, doesn't pay a dividend. And then so the performance is going to be obviously horrible because Bitcoin is horrible. So over the last week, down 200. Last month, we're down 4%. Last 3 months, we're down 21%. 20, almost, I mean, that's not half, but 21% is crazy, right? 21%. I mean, if you can't, I don't know if you guys can imagine having a $100,000 portfolio and being down, and having everything allocated towards this and being down 21%. Oops, that would hurt. Over the last, obviously the year to date was down, and then 29% over the last year. Bitcoin has just been horrible. Lucky for me though, I've been getting income from BTCI and MAXI until now. Let's take a look at MAXI. MAXI has been terrible. I'm not actually, I don't know why I even hold this thing anymore, but take a look at this. Over the last week, down $200. Last month, down 6%. Last 3 months, down 38%. Year to date, down. Over the last year, we're down 50% over the last year currently. So, not doing too well, but we'll move on. VGT and SMH are new holdings. As you can see, there's not much allocated to them. So I'm just gonna show you a quick look year to date, and then move on. Here's SMH. SMH only has 50 bucks currently. We're building that. We're building that up. I'm gonna transition away from MAXI and start allocating more towards taking that dividend from there and allocating it towards like SMH and VGT. This video is going on too long, so let's go on and take a look at how the portfolio is looking. So, as you can see, unrealized gains were down over the lifetime of the portfolio. $3,500 were down, right? And as you can see, MAXI is the bulk of that. Down $2,000 in MAXI. And as far as income goes, right? Like I was saying before, average monthly income right now is $306. This month, for January, we only collected $222 in dividends. $222 in dividends. Let's look at what it was in December. Compared to December, where we did $308. So, bulk of that is MAXI. MAXI only paid out. Let's take a look at why that is. MAXI only paid out. MAXI actually slashed the dividends this month and only paid out $15 in dividends compared to $76 in December, and I'm not even gonna look at November. Oh, let's take a look at November. And then $151 in November. So it just keeps dropping. $145 in October. So as you can see, it just keeps dropping. But hey man, this is the video. Just wanted to jump on and update you all on how we're doing. Like, subscribe. Hey, we're doing this long term, and we're not scared. Scared money don't make money. So we're still here. I might not be updating these videos every week. I'd rather do it every month because it makes more sense. But hey, tag along for the journey. We're out. Peace.